Hi, this is Simon Chan, and welcome to my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. Members of my mastermind groups and Insider Circle can ask me questions on a consistent basis. And recently I got a question from one of my 5-star mastermind members. And this is a question about an invite and how he's been struggling to get people to want to meet with him once they find out that he's in network marketing or MLM. So, I'm going to read this question to you, and you can read it below as well. It basically says, I've got a question here. Recently, I'm trying to reconnect back with my friends from primary school and high school that I don't really keep in touch with. What I did was messaging them in Facebook and got their number. They automatically went to my profile and was really impressed by it. They were curious in what I'm doing now, and I took this as an opportunity to invite them out for coffee to catch up. My main intention is to catch up what they've been doing for the past decade. Here's what I said to invite them out. So why not let's grab a cup of coffee and catch up since we haven't seen each other for years. Then probably I can tell you more on what I do since I'm expanding here. The most common reply I get is, are you doing Amway or MLM? Are you from Amway doing MLM? I just told them straight that I'm working in the MLM industry, but with a different company, and the main purpose of having coffee is to catch up, not business. The most outcome I got is that they never replied to me after. Is there anything I could do better to produce a different outcome? So, first of all, it's great that you are reconnecting with old contacts. It's Facebook's a great tool, and you have your Facebook profile set up pretty well, which is great, and it's getting people to be curious about what you're doing, right? They say it's impressive. That's really good. But there's a problem here in terms of people. There's a couple things you can immediately test out to see if it works better. Number one is, when you're inviting them to coffee, right? When you're inviting people to coffee, just see if it's to catch up. Don't, right now you're saying that I can probably tell you more because I'm expanding here. When they hear those words, sometimes maybe expansion or whatever you're saying, maybe it's triggering them to feel that this is MLM. And they may have had a bad experience with network marketing before. And that's why they're out there and they don't show up afterwards. Okay, so just like inviting coffee to catch up, or and maybe sometimes coffee is not a good word to use. Maybe they feel that it's too. If they haven't seen each other in a while, it's kind of weird, right? Maybe go out for a drink, or for example, one of the things I like to do with old friends, or we go play ball together, right? That's if you play sports, play basketball together, football, or go for a workout together. There's a great way where it's because the main activity is working out or do something, working out, playing tennis, right, or swimming, something like that, where it's not going to be about business. So the primary focus is not about whatever you want to say. So that makes it more relaxed and a lot easier. People are more open to it. But you really have to test it out. It works for different people. Some people rather go to a bar. They have 1 or 2 drinks. They have fun. It really depends on what you want to do and what that person likes to do. And maybe just going over and watch a movie together. Maybe it's, ladies like to go shopping together, right? Maybe it's to go and play video games together. Whatever it is, you figure out what works best for you. Now, the second thing is, they have a problem with MLM. With Amway or MLM, they've probably had experience with it before, a bad experience, or they feel that you're going to get them sucked in. So I would, if it brings up, is this Amway? I would ask them, have you had experience with Amway before, right? Or you can, test this out and say, well, what is Amway? What is Amway and what is MLM? And so instead of answering it, the best way to answer a question is with a question. So if this is not working, if I'm in a situation, people ask me, is this Amway or MLM? I'll say, what is Amway? What's MLM? And let them explain. Right? And because instead of saying that this is different, they're going to be closed-minded. So maybe let them say, and maybe what they say, it could be accurate or could be totally inaccurate, right? Maybe they have a total misconception, but that will give you a better idea of where they stand. Another thing I would do is, and really if it's Amway, and I'm not going to go into details here about how to handle the MLM objection. You can go to the link below to review it. If they, have an issue with Amway, MLM, I'll find out what it is. Answer that objection over there, right? Couple other words to use. Expanding, business. If they ask you what you do, you can also say that, I'm just working with an American company now. I'm working with a part-time gig. I have a part-time gig working with an American company that just opened up here in Melbourne. Right? Come up with something. Maybe make it sound like a job, whatever. You're not lying to them. You're not saying it's a job, but you can make it sound like a job. Something, because whatever words you're using is triggered something negative and bring these whatever misconceptions they have about the industry. So that's my advice. But I think it's great you're connecting with people. Try those 3 things. Do those 3 things and let me know how it works. All right. Thank you for watching my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. This is Simon Chan. And remember, we're in the profession to help others. So go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life today. God bless you all.